already know this video is going to be a bit long, so let's just get into it. These are my Oscar predictions for Best Picture, Best Director, both actor and actresses awards, so supporting included in that, and both screenplay awards, original and adapted. Let's get into it. This is Nerd. Starting off with top 8 predictions for Best Picture. This was a hard one, but there are some clear standouts. The obvious two up first, La La Land and Moonlight. They both won a Golden Globe for Best Picture in their respective fields, so they should both be landing at least an Oscar nom. Plus, they're great movies. Arrival will also likely get a nomination. It's one of the weirder ones I think is going to get a nom this year. Sort of sci-fi, but it's undeniably great acting, writing, and directing that's hard to ignore. Hell or High Water, another one that should be up there, and we'll talk more so about why when we get to screenplay and supporting actors later. Manchester by the Sea has so many great performances, it should be an easy pick for a nomination. Lion is another movie with a lot of award buzz coming off of it from the Golden Globes. It was fantastic, great movie, great acting all around. It should get a nomination. Hacksaw Ridge is a true story. It has great acting. It's Mel Gibson's return to form, and he does a great job. It should be nominated. And finally, Hidden Figures is one of the most talked about movies right now, with its consideration campaign for the Oscars and other award shows coinciding with its normal marketing campaign, and a well-acted true story that should be getting a nomination. If there are more than 8, I would guess that either Loving or Florence Foster Jenkins would get nominated, but I think it'll only be 8, because more than 8 is kind of ridiculous, but they do it sometimes. Moving on, let's talk about the best original screenplay and the top 5 for that, which I probably care most about this one. Original screenplay, just kind of my thing. La La Land, because it, spoilers, ditches the typical Hollywood ending in favor of great character arcs. Hell or High Water, because of all the great dialogue throughout. The Lobster, because of the sparseness of a script that's so original, it allows you to make it into the masterpiece that it was, and I love this movie. Manchester by the Sea, because of course it's one of the biggest buzzed movies of the year, had great performances and great writing to go along with that. And Zootopia, because it managed to have great writing for all different audiences at once, separately appealing to all ages, while together making one great movie that everyone can enjoy. Moving on to the 5 Best Actress nominations. Emma Stone for La La Land, a very obvious pick for anyone who's seen it. Natalie Portman for her insanely amazing portrayal of Jackie Kennedy. Amy Adams has blown me away twice this year, not only in Nocturnal Animals, but I do think she'll be getting a nomination for Arrival over that. However, she will definitely be nominated. She has 2 really good shots of being nominated, but in Arrival, I think it's better if she delivers a really complicated, complex performance, and I want to see that nominated. Ruth Negga has given one of the most renowned performances of an actress this year in Loving, and Meryl Streep was part of a well-rounded cast in Florence Foster Jenkins that has been getting a lot of discussion this award season. From everybody, for a lot of different reasons. For Best Actor, obviously we have Casey Affleck for Manchester by the Sea, and other Golden Globe winner Ryan Gosling for La La Land. Joel Edgerton will likely nab a nomination for Loving, where he co-starred against Ruth Negga, and they both did fantastic and made that movie. Denzel Washington will also almost definitely be nominated for Fences. And finally, Andrew Garfield will likely be nominated for playing a real person in with his astounding performance in Hacksaw Ridge. For Best Adapted Screenplay, there are a lot of great options this year, but a few stand out to me. First, let's talk about the Best Amy Adams ones, which should really be its own category this year. Arrival will almost definitely get nominated, and a little less likely, but still a good frontrunner, Nocturnal Animals. Both fantastic movies, fantastically written, and I want to see them up there. Hidden Figures, again, has had a lot of awards buzz, and it was just really great, important writing, and I feel like after Oscars So White last year, they probably want to get on something a little more, not white. Hidden Figures is a great movie for that, so as long as there are racists this year, I think Hidden Figures is going to get some nominations. Moonlight is another one of the year's biggest movies, and it also had great writing, and again, if it's left out, if the Oscars are racist, this is a fantastic movie. And finally, in the 5th spot, fuck it, I'm just going to say Deadpool, because I want Deadpool to get at least one of these major nominations for writing or acting or something, and there's been a lot of buzz around it, specifically from Ryan Reynolds, but I do think Deadpool could get adapted screenplay. Maybe there are better ones, but I want Deadpool up there in something. For Best Supporting Actor, I'm picking the 5 I think will be nominated, as well as a few others, because this was a really hard one to pick. Mahershala Ali for Moon Knight is the obvious pick. He's probably going to win the award, and he did fantastic, so he deserves it. He'll probably be up there. Hugh Grant for Florence Foster Jenkins is likely. Dev Patel for Lion is another strong performance and contender. Next is where we get a little tough. There are a few ones that have had a lot of awards buzz, so it's easy to put up for predictions. But next, Aaron Taylor Johnson for his disgusting and great role in Nocturnal Animals, and finally, Jeff Bridges for Hell or High Water. Those two were the biggest to pick because they both had some really good supporting actor performances in each of their movies, and I competed putting them up against another performance in that movie. I do want to add that Ben Foster did a great job in Hell or High Water as well. Luke Hedges was great in Manchester by the Sea, and I just don't want to have that nominated for everything, so I left him off. And Michael Shannon was also great in Nocturnal Animals, but Johnson won the Golden Globe, so I am betting on him more. Also, Kevin Costner was fantastic in Hidden Figures. For Best Supporting Actress, Viola Davis is a clear front-runner for Fences. Janelle Monáe is also a good front-runner for her role in Hidden Figures, which also had Octavia Spencer, who might get nominated. I debated that a little bit, but I think Janelle's going to get it over her. Naomi Harris for Moonlight, again, just fantastically acted movie. It's going to win a few awards. I think she's going to be up there as well. Nicole Kidman for Lion and Michelle Williams for Manchester by the Sea. Again, some of these movies just had all great rounded casts, and I don't need to talk more about them. Again, you can see what the standout movies are this year for acting. Finally, directors. Without a doubt, Denis Villeneuve deserves a nomination this year for Arrival after not getting one last year for Sicario. Damien Chazelle will almost undoubtedly get a nod for La La Land. Barry Jenkins with Moonlight is a heavy hitter this year as well. Mel Gibson will probably get some recognition for Hacksaw Ridge. And finally, Tom Ford for Nocturnal Animals. He might win it. I think he did a great job. I don't know. I think Denis Villeneuve was also really great. Like there's a lot of heavy hitters. I think Mel Gibson is probably like bottom tier there. The other ones are great. I think Tom Ford should win it. But honestly, I'm happy with any of these five getting that Oscar. I think these are the ones that will be nominated. What do you think? Comment your thoughts and predictions down below. Place your bets now. Give this video a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more reviews and Oscar predictions. Once the nominations come out, I'll likely be doing a video talking about what I think is going to win. So subscribe for that, and I'll see you all next time.